So if you're an agency owner right now, you're probably experiencing, and maybe you don't even realize we're in this right now, is what's called an agency Armageddon. What that means is right now, all clients are now having to reevaluate certain priorities and certain things. They have to look at what's their cost. If they're in e-com, their products are their cost of products going up, the containers, they're dealing with supply issues. If they're in services, they now have labor shortages. People don't want to work. You have the great resignation going on right now. You have a lot of different things that are happening on the client side that, guess what? The biggest expense they're going to have right now is their marketing expense. And they're going to come looking at the agency going, well, look, I understand this is how things used to be and we used to roll this way, but now we can't do this anymore. And they're either going to have to fire you or they're going to have to renegotiate their contract with you. So there is an agency Armageddon that is about to happen right now. And I want to give you a couple of ways that you could avoid this Armageddon, where you could kind of escape this agency Armageddon that maybe, again, you don't know it's happening, but we're in it right now. My name is Jason Portnoy, and I'm the founder of J-Port Media and the founder of the Market Domination Method, which is what I teach inside the Market Domination Coaching Program. The number one way I would tell you is look at what I call leverage. You have to figure out that there's two types of leverage. You have operational leverage, which means can you get a little bit tighter on your staff? Can you really systemize everything? Can you trim the fat a little bit so that you could maybe pass on the discounts or the cost savings to clients to keep them on and roll a little bit tighter in order to have higher margins? And then the other way is start learning to leverage what I call your expertise, your knowledge, your skill set, your experience into what I do, which is what I call the Market Domination Coaching Program, and start your own coaching program. This way, with the knowledge, with the operational leverage that you have, when you trim the fat and you get to pull yourself out of the agency a little bit more, you then get to now focus your time on really teaching people what to do. And that's going to help a lot. And the reason why is because while they may be firing agencies, they're still going to need a way to train their team. They're still going to need to learn how to run as a growth department, how to grow their business. And if you could provide that coaching, well, that's an alternative to high agency fees. And guess what? It's infinitely scalable. You do this in a group coaching program and it's infinitely scalable versus bringing on more clients. Spend your time on what's not going to change. Too many of us are trying to look for what is going to change. And I think Jeff Bezos said it perfectly. He gets asked that question all the time, what's going to change in business? But the real question that people don't ask, what they should, is what's not going to change? Because that's easier in your control. So everyone's trying to figure out, okay, if Facebook's not working, what's the latest? What's the next? What's the next? What's the next? But then you're always chasing a tactic. So figure out what won't change, what's not going to change in business over the next 5 years, and go all in on that and focus on that. Focus on what I call compound layering, which is just getting incrementally better in the 5 key levers of any single business that you could pull at any single time. To not chase the all-in approaches, to not go all in on a singular tactic, but rather just get incrementally better, get 10% better in different parts of your business. And if you want to learn more about compound layering or the 5 levers that you can pull in any business, check out my other video on compound layering. But those are the 3 ways to escape what I call the agency Armageddon.